Okay, today we're going to take a look at the book, The Elvis Files, covering the years 1957 to 59. And the first thing we'll say about this book is it is massive. It is huge. It's a coffee table size book. It does come with a dust cover, which I've removed for the video. And this thing is as thick as it gets. It is huge, and it is very heavy. And the cover looks very nice. Nice hard cover, nice glossy cover. So go ahead and open it up. The book is so big, it just about doesn't fit in the screen here. We're going to just take a quick flip through. You open it up, and it starts off with comments by Frank Sinatra and Elvis's rebuttal about Frank's comments, which is really interesting. And then the quality just starts, and then it just never ends. And I obviously can't show the whole book because we'll be here all day, but it goes over the movies Lovin' You, Jailhouse Rock, and King Creole. And obviously it's in chronological order. It is just full, just stock full of photos that I personally have never seen in any book. It is, of course, accompanied with several that we have seen, but it's got its fair share of photos that have never made it into a book before or online. And the quality is just stunning. There are newspaper articles. There's a new photo here. There's newspaper articles talking about Elvis either positively or negatively, and then accompanied with photos from the show that they're discussing, which is extremely interesting and nice, and boy, it just goes on forever. So take a quick flip through here. It's hard to get this whole book in here, but I'm going to try to do what I can. It's really interesting to see all these different pictures that have been out of sight for so long and hidden. Where have these photos been? But it's an endless collection of photos that just go on, and they're brilliant to see and brilliant to look at. They are just wonderful. I'm not adding much, I understand that, but it's just the way it is. There's not much to say. And here's a newspaper article, a write-up about a show in Chicago that Elvis did, and then there's pictures from the exact show. That's what I was mentioning earlier. And the same thing, more newspaper article here, and then photos from the event, photos from the show. So we're going to skip ahead here so we can get a little bit of this in here. Go this way. The book's so heavy it's knocking over the easel that it's on. So there we have it. I don't want to ruin it for anybody else. They may want to buy it, so I want to just quickly flip through here and show a few photos. I don't want to expose too much of this book, but as you can see, it just goes on, and it's just loaded with beautiful photos in very high quality. This was interesting. This here is the Grand Ole Opry, when Elvis performed on the Grand Ole Opry, and man, they couldn't snap enough pictures backstage. It goes on for page after page of Elvis with different celebrities. It starts here. Different celebrities, Opry regulars, superstar country singers, and then nobody thought of taking even one photo of Elvis while he was out on the stage. I don't know why that happened, but hopefully maybe one will pop up. Maybe there was one taken and it's just never come out. But then we get into the King Creole movie. It goes on and on. It would literally take you an hour and a half, and that's what I said earlier. But this book is no joke. It is a long flip through, and I'm going pretty quickly, and the video is already 4.5 minutes long. Candid photos, all kinds of coverage of just about every day that they could find. And Gladys's funeral. Picture of Elvis inside of Gladys's bedroom. There's a picture of Elvis when he was 3 years old there. The one that's on the Elvis Country album cover. Elvis at the funeral, at the cemetery. It just continues more and more than the army here. So there we have it, and that's a very quick look, and that still took 5 minutes just to flip through it really quickly. There is also advertisements for the next 2 books. If they're coming out in order, that will be 1965 to 1969 on my left, and 53 to 56 on the right. And hopefully those are the next 2 volumes that come out. And beautiful artwork for the cover. So anyway, there's a look at it. That's the second release of the Elvis Files, 1957 to 59.